the victim who became the villain. Because I was captured, and I was tortured, and I was forced to become evil. And now, I'm the motherfucking killer. And I'm your worst nightmare, bitch. I am false. I am lies. I am nourishment that withers and dies. I am moot. I am Eve. I am all the ones you thought you could leave. I am a death spire breaking in a fiery ring. I am the whore of Babylon, cursing your king. I am the claim you stake as your flag unfurls. I am Shiva, destroyer of worlds. I am Victoria DeMar, a scream queen to die for. 8 films to die for. In theaters and on digital HD, October 16th. It's worth the scream. And see.
That was awesome. I'll just ask you a couple questions, but you did great. What is your horror persona and where did it come from?
From being cast as the victim all the time and then wanting to play the killer and finally getting to play the killer, and it suits me much better because I'd rather tear people's heads off than just cry and be killed.
That's awesome.
It's much more powerful to be the evil one, even though good always prevails over evil, but not necessarily in horror. So I'd rather be the killer than the bitch who just dies.
What do you love about horror movies?
I love everything about horror movies. I love the adrenaline rush. I love the hot, sexy, fierce babes. And I love the fact that the women are the strong characters in horror movies as opposed to the men. My favorite horror movie of all times is Jaws. Just the music scared the shit out of me. I mean, that was just an animal taking people out. That was the most horrific horror film I think I've ever seen.
What kind
It still scares me.
What kind of horror movies scare you the most?
The unsuspecting ones, like the kids getting stuck in the woods. We've seen that a million times, and no one's scarier than Jason. I mean, Michael Myers was really scary because that weird motherfucker would just like show up, and he never ran. He was always just like this, and then all of a sudden he was there. But Jason could run with like a chainsaw and an axe. So I think, I don't know, the unexpected, like Jaws. People don't think of Jaws as a horror film. That was one of the greatest horror films ever made, I think. The unexpected. When you're not when you're expecting the arm to come out from under the bed, we've seen that and done that. I'd rather see something unexpected.
What's something that would surprise me about you? Speaking of unexpected,
Something that would surprise you about me. I'm a professional ballet dancer. I danced professionally with the Joffrey Ballet Company for several years. That was my job in college. I think that's something that you wouldn't guess from looking at me, wanting to be the axe murderer. The prima ballerina who became the axe murderer. And she loved it.
that's a good horror.
Right?
Like
Yeah,
that.
they were doing a film, Ballet of Blood, but it was kind of campy and silly of what you expected. It wasn't anything like the prima ballerina went through hell and then came back and took everybody out. It was silly and cheesy, but that would be a good film.
Why do you want to be the Scream Queen?
Because I'm everything you're looking for in a scream queen. I'm hot, I'm fierce, I'm sexy, I'm strong, and I'm a survivor. And I embrace the evil. I want the evil. I want to die and come back from the dead and die again. I love horror.
Awesome. Who's your favorite horror movie character?
My favorite horror movie character is definitely the demon in The Exorcist. That one must have been the most fun monster to ever play.